honey, I dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 8, read.
Check, 9. Here we go, D. Kill. Check 26, check 26. Check safety. Hey, watch it.
Topper. Get it.
Aikman now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Mike 5-9. Night, sweetheart. Mike.
Now Aikman, third and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Mexico City first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. Toss play, Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On the ground, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
64,
now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, just like last play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And Lobo. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Costello. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Lutz puts this one through. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Aikman to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 50.
Now Aikman on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 54 yards. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Fake middle throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Echo.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey,
Go.
On 3rd and 1, it's Aikman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Point out. Lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Costello. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, Really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Costello able to find Isabella. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Kamara. And some room to run now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Costello. And it's caught. Touchdown. Traquan Smith. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They go play action with Aikman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
218, chop it. Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Aikman. It's caught. Tolbert. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Aikman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We go. 10 Lobo.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Ready.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Aikman. That is caught inside the 5. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check 52.
80 weapons.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Mexico City.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 54. Yeah.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, exit. Keep it up.
On first and 10, Costello. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Room to run past midfield. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Costello on the screen. This is Edmonds. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Aikman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown! Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can... And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Aikman. He's going to rifle one deep and got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
General West.
Again, it's Elliott. That's Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now a toss coming right side. Pollard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Costello. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready, 18, Gator.
54. Gotta do better.
Bravo.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 14. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
36. Jim. Check 99.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Costello. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Pilot, 64, weak, smooth.
54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Costello. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Mexico City.
Ready, ready.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback.
Off play action. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Costello. That ball complete to Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They run it here with Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Operating from the gun, Costello looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
18 Gator.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.